guys are not weirded out by the yes, baby girl, I don't age? Okay. Do you want to read for me? Do you want to read for me?
I don't want to hang around y'all. Pray for good health. One day I'm really gonna ball. Fuck around and buy.
Hi, my name is Wang. Welcome back to my channel. And Nolan is running around in my room with this toy. So yeah, that's why there's a lot of noise in my room. Let me make sure my door is closed though. BRB. Okay, it's closed. So now we can resume our video.
No, just no.
Dude, I was like telling my friend about the dream I had last night, and because like, you know, the dream I had last night was so good, but so sad at the same time because my dad had to wake me up right when I was like getting to the good part, you know, which is really... Yeah, you agree, right, Nolan? Guys, he agrees. I am such a nasty girl. Okay, so in today's video, I will be reading my discussion responses. So a little backstory for today's video. I think I'm quite the comedian in class, and I think I deserve a raise. So in one of the classes I took this semester, which by the way, I finished finals like last week. So I've been done for quite a while now. And you know, I ended the semester with good grades. I'm very proud of myself. That's not the point of this video. So one of my classes, we have these discussion questions that we need to do or we don't need to do because technically these like discussions were considered extra credit.
So right now what's happening is Jisoo is apparently pro at basketball, which obviously I'm not sure of. She's enjoying herself. Without one single goal, she's still having fun. Not a single goal yet, but she's still having fun.
But I did them anyway because, you know, extra credit. It was easy extra credit points, okay? So I did them. But yeah, these discussion questions were about like the movies and the films we watched and things like that. And this is Nolan right here. And this video is not very organized, huh? Okay. This is Nolan's butt. Okay. Oh god. My point is that I literally deserve a raise. I deserve more extra credit because like I am just so funny. I'm really sure the professor doesn't read the responses though because there were a lot of people responding to the questions, you know? And the sad part is that no one ever responded to my responses. Maybe it's because I literally did all of the discussions like night of, so nobody was able to see my responses in the first place. But at the same time, I think people deserve to actually read my responses. I literally deserve replies to my responses from my peers, like, because I'm literally so funny. And Nolan's licking his balls right now. How fun is that? Look, it's his toesy woesy. I hope I did a good job explaining. I'm kind of like excited right now, but for the wrong reasons. And I'm just thinking about the dream I had last night. Well, I had multiple dreams, but at least one of the dreams last night. Dude, he was hot. He was so fucking hot. You know how dreams can be a sign of like your future or something? Is that a sign? Was that dream a sign? Because if it is, like, sign me up, child. Anyways, so I hope I did a good explanation of the point of this video, and now I am going to be reading my responses. Yay! Oh, I forgot to say that these, well, you'll see in a bit, but these discussion questions were very like opinion related, so I could really put my personality into these, you know, responses. I've had to do like discussions for my other classes as well, and for those discussions I wasn't really able to play around as much because the discussions in my other classes were like asking about more factual things, so I couldn't really, you know, speak like myself completely, if that makes any sense at all. Nolan, stop. Okay, I think Nolan wants a treat. If you behave, you get a treat, okay? Give mommy kiss. Baby, give mommy kiss. Kiss. Here you go. Nolan! This is not centered, but it's fine. What first? Okay, so I'm going to be reading my responses off my computer because it's just easier for me to do so. And also for extra context, this class is my cinema history class. So all of these discussions are about like movies and like films and things like that. So yeah, these responses are not about like how to cure cancer or anything like that, or like how to fly to the moon or something. So yeah, these discussions are very like opinion based. So yeah, and Nolan is drooling on my leg, so I'll just give him another treat. Sit. Okay, so the first discussion I'm going to be reading. Okay, so here's the prompt. Screens are omnipresent in modern life. What kind of movies do you... Okay, no, oh my god, Nolan's so rude. Let's try again. Screens are omnipresent in modern life. What kind of movies do you consume on what device? So this is my response. This response isn't like that funny, but like, you know, we're getting warmed up here, okay? I normally watch action movies because action and explosions are cool, but I like a bunch of different movies, to be honest. As long as they fit my short attention span, I feel like my taste in movies are weird, but at the same time, I am a weird person. Some of my favorite movies are Amadeus, the Terminator series, a lot of Barbie movies, but the older ones, of course. Unfortunately, the Wild Wild West, but I literally still quote that movie every day. I know I am weird. Or if there is a really hot person in the movie, I will watch. Maybe. I also watch a lot of TV shows too, and some of my favorite shows are Invincible, The Boys, Good Omens, Jane the Virgin, Legends of Tomorrow, Insatiable, My Little Pony, Shut Up, It's Always Been So Good. I can go on. I usually watch everything on my computer because the TV is too far. Lol. Baby! Say please. Say please. Say please. Good boy. Like, do I not seem friendly? But nobody wants to respond to me? Like, nobody wants to get to know me more? Dude, I literally seem so much like a cool person, right? Right? Yeah? Next discussion. Now that you have viewed at least one of his films, what do you think of Alfred Hitchcock as a filmmaker? In North by Northwest, I'm in awe by how nice the sets look. Like, the sets look so real and vibrant. It's just that I would have never figured out it was from 1959. When I think of 1959, I think of really old people. Maybe it's because I have no perception of time, but I like how even now this film can still be enjoyed, now even with all of the advances in technology since. Hitchcock really said, yes, baby girl, I don't age? Or really his films age like fine wine. Is my professor not weirded out by the yes, baby girl, I don't age? Like, who says yes, baby girl? Exactly, like, you want more treats, okay. I guess having Nolan as an audience isn't too bad. I pay him to be audience by giving him treats. That's really nice. By the way, these are the treats I'm feeding him, which is not good to feed him too much. So that's why I don't want to feed him treats right now. But like, it's the only way he'll behave right now. But yeah, these are freeze-dried beef liver treats, and they're only one ingredient, which is only like beef liver too. So only one ingredient and it's actual meat. Like, those are really healthy treats. But I don't know. I don't want to feed Nolan too much because they're really dry. But like, am I not entertaining? Like, that's my main question. Next discussion. Discuss an idea related to the French New Wave that struck you as interesting or was new to you. I find the concept of the French New Wave quite interesting. The films in this era are about real life, yet the whole production of these films were very experimental at the time. The characteristics of French New Wave films, including the long takes and close-up shots, were very different from what people were used to. I find this game-changing breakthrough interesting. Okay, that's not really that funny. But also, I don't know if you could notice the trend. Maybe it's because I put so much of my personality into all my responses. But I literally didn't do much reading or like preparing or studying in this class. Well, I did study a bit, you know, but not everything. Google was my best friend. I used my resources wisely, I guess. So, yeah, that's how I survived the class. And no one needs to go downstairs because my parents are eating dinner and he likes to watch my parents eat dinner. Right, baby? JK, that's the sound of my mom meal prepping. So not dinner time yet. So I'll continue reading. Okay, so next discussion. In deciding to watch a film, does the MPAA rating of the movie play a role for you? Why or why not? Okay. Do you want to read for me? Do you want to read for me? Stop drilling my computer. This is what I wrote. Personally for me, no. I don't ever pay attention to the MPAA rating. If anything, my parents never made me not watch a certain movie growing up. So I kind of just watched whatever I want to watch. I was never a big fan of horror, so maybe that's why they were never worried. But at the same time, I've always been able to tolerate violence and blood a lot better than my mom. Also, I'm an adult now, and I don't need other people or a rating telling me what I can and can't watch. Okay, treat, okay. Yeah. If I do have kids, I would also let them watch what they want to watch. It's not really my problem if they get nightmares. Because really, it isn't. Right, Nolan? Yes, Mommy. Okay, but Nolan, I let Nolan watch whatever he wants to watch. Or really, Nolan doesn't get to choose at like what to watch on Netflix. But he just watches whatever I watch. And my mom doesn't like the fact that I watch a lot of like shows and movies with like blood in them. But it's not really my fault either. That like I care more about the plot than like the amount of blood, you know. But anyway, so right now I'm watching the originals on Netflix, and before I was watching the Vampire Diaries, but right now I'm watching the originals. And Nolan watches TV with me sometimes, and Nolan's very interested in like action and blood and stuff. My mom likes action too, but she does not like blood. And you know, the originals, because it has to do with vampires and witches and werewolves, you can expect a lot of blood because vampires, you know, drink blood. Unless you're Stefan Salvatore, he likes to eat puppies. Right, Nolan? Nolan, lick that. Stop leaving your crumbs on my leg. Lick, 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 lick,
Lick, lick, I wanna eat your dick.
I'm literally using my leg as a dip. There you go. Okay. Toe. Dude, like everyone else's responses are so boring, which, you know, I don't blame them because they're probably also taking this class just for credit. I mean, I actually know someone in the class personally. It's not really my problem if they get nightmares. Like, dude, I am so entertaining. I am literally so entertaining. Next discussion. What is your take on Benjamin Braddock? Do you relate to him? Why or why not? Actually, I never watched the movie. This movie that the discussion is about, it's called The Graduate, and no one doesn't give a fuck, but yeah, it's called The Graduate, and I never actually watched the movie. That's what Wikipedia is for. Nolan keeps drooling on my keyboard. That's not funny. You're gonna eat dinner soon. My response. I think Benjamin is a bit confused about who he is as a person and his role in society, but I think it's normal because we're expected to know what we want to do for the rest of our lives at such a young age. Benjamin seems depressed and lonely in this film, and he seems to struggle in his love life. Actually, his love life is pretty confusing, but I think all of this is Benjamin figuring out who he is. I don't entirely relate to Benjamin because while he has a confusing love life, mine is pretty much non-existent. If Don Corleone, the father, is a bad guy, why is that you root for him in The Godfather? If you don't root for him, please state your reasons. Okay, Nolan. Okay, it's okay. Also, I never watched The Godfather. I know that The Godfather is a really good movie, but I never actually watched it, even though I was supposed to watch it. And TBH, the whole like plot of The Godfather is so confusing. But you know what? We pushed through, and we managed to write a response. Well, actually 2 responses, because the next discussion is still about The Godfather. So, okay, this is what I wrote for this discussion. I mean, yeah, I am low-key rooting for him because the dude is kind of hot and likes cats. And also he does what he does to be able to support his family. If he commits murder, I'm not looking. He's loyal and I like loyalty. A bit of him reminds me of Elijah Michelson from the Vampire Diaries, which for one, I love Elijah. But also Elijah is the good and loyal Michelson brother. Sometimes he murders people, but that doesn't make him entirely a bad person. He does what he does to protect his family, and he's extremely loyal and honorable and always keeps his word. They're not exactly the same person, but Don Corleone reminds me a little bit of Elijah for their love of family and doing what needs to be done to protect them, and also living by a moral code. See the reference I'm making too? No one else is making these sexy ass references, and someone just messaged me and I don't want to respond to them right now because I'm filming a video. Next! Okay, let me let Nolan down first, because he keeps barking up a storm and drooling on my keyboard, and I really do not need a broken computer right now. So, go! 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 Go downstairs! Go! Okay, I'm back. Next discussion. What is your favorite scene in The Godfather and why? Feel free to include still images. Oh, I inserted a picture too. How fun is that? This scene right here, it's a little dark and mysterious, and while he's busy talking about business, a shot of his cute kitty shows up. In a scene with such intensity, you randomly see Corleone holding a tiny cat, and it's like not only is he a big, strong mafia boss leader person, he also has a soft spot. Also, I love cats, but that's not the point. Ew, that was gross. I don't know if you can tell. I think it's pretty obvious that I didn't watch the film, but you know, I think my personality covered it up though. Because you'll never know whether or not it's just me being quirky or me actually not knowing shit about the movie and just running about the opening scene because I literally don't understand the movie. You'll never know, except I just told you. That's because I'm being quirky. But you know, like, I'm not trying to be quirky. Like, that's just my personality. Like, that's just how I talk. Like, whenever I do any discussion, I write as how I would talk. So yeah, that's that. Next discussion. What is your favorite Jack Nicholson movie and why? I don't watch too many horror movies, but I'm going to have to say The Shining because it sticks out to me a lot. This movie is so freaky and Jack is so crazy and scary. It's definitely fun to watch when you're not in the movie because let's be real, I would be very scared if I were running away from someone like Jack. This would be a really sick amusement park ride though. Yeah, like who thinks of amusement park rides when they watch The Shining? Well, I'm so weird. Let's be real here. I never actually watched The Shining. I said The Shining because like, even though I've never watched The Shining, I've heard of it before. And I know that one scene where like that one dude like uses an axe and like fucking knocks down the door and he's like smiling and shit and he looks so drugged. But yeah, who thinks of amusement park rides when they watch a scary movie? Well, I didn't actually watch the movie, but you know, you get what I mean, right? And the only reason why I chose The Shining was because a lot of other people in my class also chose The Shining too. They're saying this is their favorite movie, then that is my favorite movie too. Dude, I'm so funny though. Next discussion. Is there a shot in The Taxi Driver that left an indelible impression on you? If so, which? Feel free to include a still image. Ooh, I also included a picture too. How fun is that? The scene when Travis looks in the mirror and says things like, "You're talking to me?" I too also check myself out in the mirror and pose because, you know, attention. I also have conversations with myself in the mirror too. Hot girls do these things, so not that I'm trying to say I'm like Travis because I'm not that violent of a person for one. But I was like, okay girl, work it, I guess. I'm so entertaining. Oh my god. But nobody wants to read my responses. Nobody wants to respond to me. No one wants to reply LOL. Laugh out loud. I swear I am not that dry and boring of a person. Next prompt. Do you watch independent films? Why or why not? Yes, I do. I watch everything regardless, as long as the films are entertaining and interesting. I care more about the plot than the person or company that made the film. Okay, that's not that entertaining, but you know, straight to the point, simple answer. Next discussion. Did you enjoy Amores Perros? Why or why not? I'm sorry about the butchered pronunciation. I do not know how to speak Spanish, so I'm really sorry about that if my pronunciation sounds really bad, which it probably does sound really bad. I'm so sorry about that. Okay, my response. Oh, this response isn't that entertaining. It's pretty bland. Okay, anyway, not going to lie, I kind of did. It's not like any of the movies I've watched. This movie is about a car crash and about dogs. Like, it's so random in a good way, and I didn't expect that. And I know that a lot of people would be happy with seeing an all-Mexican cast in a very unique film like this and feeling represented in media. Okay, very straightforward answer. Next, level. What do you think of Adam Sandler's performance in Punch Drunk Love? Adam Sandler, my fashion style bestie for real. We twin every single day. Adam plays an awkward character in Punch Drunk Love, and his character is a bit odd. His performance is so different in this film. I'm used to Adam Sandler characters being kind of loud and out there, but for some reason, Barry seems pretty quiet. Not in a bad way though. Yeah, it just seems different. I'm not wrong about like him being my fashion style bestie. I too wear a t-shirt and shorts every single day. Like, that is my go-to outfit. Like, that's what I'm wearing right now. Two bags, one Porsche. Next discussion. Discuss your favorite scene from The Beguiled and the reason why. My favorite scene is when McBurney gets poisoned. The girls treated him with hospitality and took care of him when he was wounded. The amputation of his leg was to save his life, which I understand McBurney being freaked out, but he went too far with the aggression. But anyway, after all, the girls could have originally turned him in as a war prisoner, so McBurney should have been more grateful overall and less aggressive. I support women's rights and wrongs, and this scene gave a girl boss. They had to do what they had to do to protect themselves. I'm speaking truth though. I really do support women's rights and wrongs. I also support my rights and wrongs too. Women's rights! 겁이 나서 시작조차 안 해봤다면 그댄 투덜대지 마라 좀. Next discussion. What is your favorite Tarantino movie and why? The Kill Bill movies. There's a female lead and she can fight. I love action and fighting, and there's definitely plenty of action in these movies. Also, Uma Thurman is hot, so I'll watch LOL. I think SZA took inspiration from my response. I might kill my ex. Not the best idea. His new girlfriend's next. How did I get here? Clearly SZA felt very, very inspired by my response. And also Uma Thurman is hot, okay? And her daughter is hot too.
I can say the Supreme Court? Yeah. The Supreme Court! Yeah! Rock on!
Have I actually watched the Kill Bill movies? No. But after that response, I definitely was very interested in watching the movies, but I just haven't gone to watching the movies because I'm currently trying to finish the originals as quickly as possible because I'm on the last season of the originals, and Hope is finally a teenager. And before watching the Vampire Diaries and the originals, I used to be an avid watcher of Legacies, but I didn't know that Legacies was part of the Vampire Diaries universe, so I don't know. But I still found Legacies interesting. But yeah, now I'm just like, I need to know the backstory behind Legacies. I finished the Vampire Diaries quite a while ago, and I'm on the last season of the originals, and then after I finish the originals, I already know that Elijah and Klaus are gonna die at the end, okay? Like, I spoil everything for myself. But, you know, I just need to know how, like, Hope came to be, why the Michelsons are, like, such a big name in Legacies, and how Hope's parents died, and how Hope is a tribrid. Like, how is she a witch, a werewolf, and a vampire all at the same time? And also, Hope is so pretty. But yeah, now I'm on season 5 of the originals, and Hope is a teenager now, and it's just like, oh, I'm loving every single second of season 5 because Hope is in it. The Hope I used to watch, she's in it. Okay, like child Hope looks so much like Klaus, but like teenager Hope looks so much like her mother. Also, Hope's parents are hot, okay? And I am a whore for Elijah Michelson. Damn, even the Vampire Diaries, his first appearance, like he was wearing a mid part, and I was like, damn, back in that day, a mid part? Damn, he was ahead of his time. Now mid parts are popular, but back then, I don't think mid parts were as popular. Like back then, it was definitely more of the
like to be everything you want.
You know, Justin Bieber. I know I am missing one discussion post, well like one or two, but I didn't know those discussion posts existed because I did not find them in the modules tab. So, whatever, like I ended the class with over 100% anyway, so you know. The extra credit did help my grade a lot. But anyway, yeah, that's it for this video. I was gonna change out the battery, right? But I was lazy and I just went on my phone and was scrolling on TikTok. So, you know, I'm just gonna quickly end this video. I swear I'm not trying to be like a try-hard with all my responses, you know? I just type what I speak, and that's just how I speak, so I just type like that. Like, please, I am not a try-hard. I mean, the class is over, I got my A. Yeah, I swear I'm not trying to be a try-hard with these discussions. I was just responding to them as if I were responding to them because I am responding to them. But anyway, yeah, that's it for this video. Someone please take Canvas away from me because almost all of my responses were so out of pocket. Okay, I'm back. I had to go feed Nolan dinner because, you know, dinner time. But yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Like, my responses definitely, or at least most of them, deserved like attention, okay?
You got me looking for attention.
Some of them I understand why I didn't get attention because I was just being very straightforward and very bland because I literally like didn't know how to respond. But most of the time, most of my responses were very me. And it's just, I don't think I'm that boring of a person. Sometimes, or a lot of the time, I'm actually not that funny, but I'm not that boring and that dry of a person. So those responses deserve like more attention. I feel like my professor is a little too old to understand my humor. He probably didn't even read my responses in the first place because he was just like, oh, you did, okay, extra credit. Oh, you did it, okay, extra credit. Oh, you're smart, extra credit. Dude, my class for some reason was so big. So big. I literally don't know why. I think they're like 100, like honestly, I swear they're like over 100 people in my class. It's scary. There's so many people responding to each discussion post. It's scary. Like, I thought like a normal class size would be like 35 people, but no, it's literally like just so many people. Oh my god. It's so strange. Like, I literally thought this class would be small because I remember being worried that I wouldn't be able to get this class, but okay, let's actually see how many people are in this class. No, darn it, I can't check in this class. I can check the people in like my other classes, but I cannot check who's in my class in this specific class. That is frustrating, but anyway. Okay, my camera battery's about to die, so okay, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see y'all on I'll see y'all next time tomorrow probably. Okay, peace. Thank you so much for watching. Okay, peace.